Vasishta asked Kundadanta, "Tell us what you have learnt during the course of this discourse." Kundadanta replied, "Conquest of the mind alone is the destruction of all doubts." Conquest of the mind does not mean controlling the mind. The usual understanding, the usual stereotyped understanding is that the yogi conquers the mind. The yogi is in control of the mind. What it means is that the mind is no longer in control of you. You are established in your essential nature. The non-existence of the mind has been realized. So conquest of the mind means that the non-existence of the mind has been realized. And so there can be no doubts. It's the mind that produces doubts. Without the mind, if there's no mind, how can there be doubts? I have knowledge in which there is no contradiction. All my doubts are at rest. I am firmly established in the supreme state. It's the grand unified state. This is what the physicists are looking for, their grand unified field theory. But consciousness is the grand unified state. And when you realize this, everything falls into place. All philosophical problems disappear. All questions of belief disappear. This is why it's a state of equanimity. It's the realization of harmony, of total harmony. I have learnt this from you. The infinite self or consciousness alone exists in the infinite space as this world. Everything exists in everything, as everything, everywhere, forever. It is as it is. This is it. Nothing can be said about it. The whole universe exists in a mustard seed. But when the reality is known, the universe does not exist in a mustard seed. Sometimes it's described as existing in an atom. The point here being that it's fundamental, it's homogeneous. But then sometimes we're told that there's lots of atoms. This is one atom of consciousness here, there's one there, another one might walk into the room right now. We all are a universe. We are consciousness experiencing the universe. We are consciousness experiencing a universe. This is universal consciousness. It's one atom of consciousness. But actually, this is a hypothesis as well. I assume that there's a universe there. But all I know is the universe here. It's all there is. When we say atom or mustard seed, we assume that there are other atoms, other mustard seeds. But we go beyond that assumption now. The universe exists in a house, but the house itself is pure void. This possibly relates to the story we just heard about the brothers who rule the universe from within their own house. Maybe. I wonder about the translation of house. But I've often described this state as one of being at home in the universe. Feeling at home in the universe. When you go to work, you have a stressful day, you come home. And the point about home is there are no challenges. You can rest, you're at ease. And this is how we can be with the universe. Be at peace, be at ease. But it's not because we're imagining a particular structure. This structure is void. We are simply at home. We are simply at home in total openness. It is Brahman, or the infinite consciousness alone, that appears as all this and is experienced as all this. The thing about this consciousness that we have, that we think we have, it's unique to us. It's intimate. This sense of self that we have, that's looking out there, experiencing everything, it's a very intimate sense, because nobody else knows it. Nobody else knows what I feel, knows what I experience. They might say they experience something similar, but they cannot know it directly. Only I can know what I am experiencing directly. It's supremely infinite. But if we get over the belief in this external, alien, hostile world, and realize that it too is of the nature of that intimacy, well, how's that for a realization? This intimacy in here is all that out there, all that apparently out there, is non-different from the intimacy of my own unique experiencing. So we can realize that the universe is a supremely intimate experience. It's like the simile that we had once of the woman who's got a secret lover. She's got this secret lover that she cherishes secretly in her heart. Well, this can sum up our relationship with the universe.